I'm going to ask Claude AI to help me come up with a $10,000 a month mobile app. Now, I haven't seen the answer yet, so here we go. This is the prompt. It's quite lengthy, and I'll run you through it. I'm going to use Sonnet 5, and I'll put the settings on high because this is a little bit of a thorough task. So while it's thinking, I'm basically telling Claude that I want it to act like a mobile app market researcher and startup analyst. It's very important that it's a startup analyst because it's just me having to do all this work. I want it to come up with 10 ideas that can reach $10,000 a month in recurring revenue. Now, there's obviously some constraints. It has to be simple enough that I can do it on my own. And I am not a developer. I don't know how to code, so it needs to be able to use AI tools. I would prefer ideas that are clear, have a painful problem that people spend money on to get the solution. I don't really want to have saturated ideas that are too simple, too difficult, just that I've done a million times. I want something exciting, right? Too many network effects, large teams, enterprise sales. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do any SEO neither. I don't want to do any specifically non-AI stuff. I want it to be exciting, right? Then we have more details, which we'll go over in a second. So you can see it's browsing all the different resources to basically look at, okay, so it's looking at freelancer apps, it's looking at family caregiving, it's looking at, what is it saying? AI resume tailoring apps. Okay, interesting. I didn't expect it to take that angle. But what I wanted to give me is I want to give me a concept in one sentence. If you don't say this, it's going to give you a whole story, which, can be quite annoying. It's like one of these Claude's problems. I want to know the exact target customer that we're targeting and which problems that they have that we're going to solve for them. And that's the reason people give us money. Now, I want the monthly subscription to be identified by Claude based on what's already working in the market. Price point is always one that has to be tested extensively, but we want to start at a place that's already proven to work. How many paying users would we need? Okay, that's just a simple calculation. 3 to 5 MVP features. Usually I do 4, which kind of makes sense in this case. The main competitors, what's out there in the market. What would it make meaningful? Customer acquisition channel, I kind of already know because you can see what I did here. But it's basically doing in-depth research right now. Again, it's still browsing, evaluating. It's going for home maintenance apps. Okay, wow. That's not an angle that I would have taken, but interesting. Definitely interesting. It's going to give me 10 IDs anyway, right? So let's see. The biggest reason the ID might fail. So this is a very important one, right? All of these things I feel like pretty self-explanatory. Easiest customer acquisition funnel for me is always paid ads, right? I kind of said it here, like ways to promote it, paid ad angles. I kind of included that. I wanted to keep the prompt broad enough that everybody would have an opportunity. But yeah, paid ads is usually my way to go. It has to be simple to build. People need to pay for it, recurring usage, realistic path, and then we go into what's actually the right thing to do. All right, a few ideas that are not going to be it. The migraine headache tracker. Oh, I actually like that one. Looks open at a glance, but there are already 8 to 10 well-funded AI-powered competitors. Okay, fair enough, right? There's too many of them. Doesn't have to be a bad thing if you're running extensively paid ads, but it's a little bit more nuanced here. Expenses apps, okay, perfect. It doesn't go for that because there are so many, and I also don't like that one. Generic AI resume listing, I also don't like it. Okay, so here are the ones that it came up with. Chronic pelvic pain tracker, I don't even know what that is. AI doctor visit report. Oh, for the pelvis? Okay. Yeah, cycle tracker. Okay, yeah, very niche down, clear problem. Women 20 to 40. Okay, I like it. Diagnosis delays, why they would pay. Okay, about 1,000 users, $8.99. So I like to do weekly and annual billing, not monthly. Features. Okay, cool. There's some competitors, not too significant. Most competitive log data, non-generated doctor-ready written. Okay, so the doctor one is always a little bit difficult because we want to stay away from giving medical advice. It's very high risk. specifically for paid channels like ads. That's usually a problem. Okay, I think it's okay. I would rank it a little bit lower, maybe 5.5, not too interesting. Low FODMAP, that's just like for like bloating and all that. $12.99 a month. Okay, interesting that it shows that pricing. Yeah, it's a clear problem. There's a clear solution. I think there's just a lot of information out there. Gut health, it is one of my top interests in terms of selling people products because it's definitely a big issue. Interesting. AI medical appointment companion for family caregivers. Yeah, this one I think is great. I think it ranks it a 6 out of 10, and I need to understand why. Because this is such a massive pain point for the caregiver. Take a quick note. Okay, I need to understand the problem. Recording consent loss, yeah, that's a problem. Okay, so yeah, it has to do with like legal issues, which for me as a solo founder building with AI, it's an automatically no. So this is not going to be it. Home maintenance command center. Oh wow. Okay, enter your home address, age system once, get an AI generated seasonal maintenance checklist. Oh wow. Okay. I love this one. What's the problem with it? Low usage frequency makes churn a constant fight. Doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be at all. It could be even low usage, but when you do use it, it solves your exact pain. Yeah, I mean, I think this is a very great angle where you say, listen, when people fix stuff on their house, it's going to be like $20,000 every 5 years, or spend $500 a year on actual maintenance with our app, and it's $2,500. You're going to save a ton of money. It's the save money angle here by doing it now instead of doing it later, which is usually the case with maintenance. That is going to save your idea. I really like this one. It's probably my number one. Home maintenance command center. Cool name as well. AI adaptive, I don't like real estate licensing. I don't like exam prep applications. There's a ton of them, and most of them are SEO based, difficult to target with ads. Real estate licensing specifically, short customer life cycle. They get the exam and they leave, right? So once they finish the exam, not my favorite. Might be doing a one-time fee on something like that, but yeah, it's not for me. Okay, rock climbing, big niche, a lot of money, very passionate people. Market size ceiling is real, not a problem. For $10,000 MRR, not a problem at all. $14.99 a month, only need 600 people. That is easy. This is a great idea. This is definitely number two. Definitely number two, right? Yeah, this is exactly. Generic fitness apps don't understand the climbing specific training, what's required, injury avoidance. Yeah, very big. Maybe some journaling as well. Yeah, very good one, this. Content creator income, nah, I don't like it. What's the biggest niche? Too narrow. The problem is, I don't think any of these content creators, most of the time, they don't care about tax. So once they realize they have a massive tax bill, they already made the money, they're going to hire a proper CPA and fix it. I don't see a specific market fit here, specifically distribution. Making this would be easy. Distribution is going to be the problem. That's not going to be it. AI pantry to recipe. Oh, wow. Okay. Why a 4 out of 10? TikTok, grocery haul, creators, SEO, saturated calorie. Yeah, it is saturated, but these coupon moms are crazy. I love this. I think it's great. So me and Claude AI are definitely not really aligned in terms of what is great, but it come up with great ideas. Kind of what he doesn't like, I like, and what he likes, I don't like, which could be a great thing as well. Modern co-parenting, I don't like it. What did it rank it? Modern co-parenting, 5. Okay, so the opportunities it's giving are pretty low. I would have assumed it would have found better opportunities. Yeah, nah, this is even like, I don't want to be in that negative space of co-parenting, expenses split apps, pet symptom checker, vet visit prep. Again, medical, I don't like it. Top 3 ranked. Okay. So it is basically saying a low FODMAP is the best one. And it reminds us, I like this one, to be fair. Content. Okay. And the reason why is serious weakness. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. All right. It's making the competitive analysis. Right. Okay. How to build the MVP. Onboarding quiz. Yep. We're going to make them a meal plan generator. That makes sense. Yeah, this just OpenAI wrapper. Auto-generated grocery list. Okay, all kinds of valuable things. Trade value. All right, pricing. Probably go with $79 a year would be fine. Maybe $6.99, $4.99 a week. Yeah, that would make sense. 7 days free trial. I'll go for probably for a 3-day free trial. What are you managing? IBS. Oh, that's very short. That onboarding. Definitely need a way longer onboarding. Okay. Single tier subscriptions, annual. Okay. It's going with the Reddit route? Yeah, Reddit and Facebook groups. Okay, we want to run ads, but it's good that it's giving some suggestions for organic. I'm not an organic traffic kind of guy. I'm a paid ads kind of guy. So run a small test. Yeah, I would just start with like $500 a day. Get that traffic in. Let Facebook optimize everything, meta ads. That's the way to go for me. It's giving a lot of great ideas, though, how to basically, if you don't have money for paid ads, how to set it up and how to run it. All right, the relief angle, time-saving angle, proof insight angle, the biggest risks to consider and what to validate. Talk to 20 people. I'm not going to do that because I run ads. Okay. So very good analysis. So what you can see from this prompt, one simple prompt, you would have to give Claude AI. So I generated this 11 minutes ago. All you really have to do is give it about 2 to 3 minutes and it will come up with great ideas. Now I can give you this prompt. Just leave a comment down below and I will send you this prompt. Not an issue at all. Refine it. Put in what you think is important. And as you can see, as a single founder building with AI, these coding tools, you don't need to know what to do or how to do it. You and the AI can build amazing things together. And this is just an example of that. If you have any questions on how I build my mobile apps with AI, how I'm optimizing these prompts and what I'm working towards, feel free to ask all of your questions in the comments down below and I'll be sure to have a look. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.